There was a young girl named Leila, 9 years old, known in her family for being stubborn. She didn't listen to her parents, didn't care about their advice, and always did what she wanted. One day, Leila went out to play in the garden as usual. While running and playing among the trees, she noticed something shiny hidden under an old bush. Her curiosity led her closer, and when she reached out and pulled the shiny object, she found a small, oddly shaped mirror. The mirror glowed strangely, as if it held some kind of magic. Leila looked into the mirror, and as soon as she did, she felt something unusual happening. Suddenly, she found herself transported to a strange place, not like the garden she had been playing in. She was in a house that resembled her own, but everything looked different. Suddenly, she saw herself in the mirror, but she wasn't the little girl she knew. She was a grown woman, and everything around her was gloomy. She saw an empty, neglected home and a life filled with sadness and loneliness. At that moment, she heard a voice from the mirror saying, "This is your future if you continue disobeying and disrespecting your parents." Leila felt frightened and shocked. How could her life turn out like this? She asked the voice in the mirror, "Why is this happening?" The voice told her that every action has consequences, and when she disrespects and disobeys her parents, it creates a future where she is unhappy and alone. The reflection told her that it's not too late to change her ways. She needed to listen, respect, and love her parents to create a bright and happy future. Trembling, Leila made a promise to change. The mirror stopped glowing, and Leila found herself back in her garden. She immediately ran to her parents and hugged them, promising she would listen and respect them from now on. Leila's parents were surprised but delighted by her sudden change in behavior. From that day on, Leila listened to her parents' advice, and her relationship with them grew stronger and happier. She never forgot the lesson from the magic mirror, and as she grew up, she became a kind and respectful person, living a joyful life surrounded by love. The voice calmly replied, "Parents are a treasure many don't recognize until they lose them. If you don't respect your parents now, you'll regret it later when they're no longer by your side." Obeying and respecting them isn't just for their sake, but for yours too. Then Leila saw other scenes in the mirror. She saw a girl living happily, in a warm home filled with love and laughter. This girl always listened to her parents and respected them. Her relationship with her parents was strong, and they supported her at every step of her life. Her life was full of successes, friends, and everything went smoothly. When Leila returned to reality, still holding the mirror, her heart was filled with regret and reflection. She suddenly realized the value of her parents and their love for her. She rushed home, and as soon as she entered, she ran to her mother and father and hugged them tightly. From that day on, Leila changed. She began listening to her parents' advice, respecting them and loving them deeply. She understood that obeying parents wasn't a burden, but a blessing, and that love and respect were the keys to true happiness. Leila always remembered the magic mirror, and how it had shown her the future. She had learned an unforgettable lesson, that the love and respect for parents are the secrets to a happy life.